In today's video, we're going to talk about a Corvette C8 and all the areas where you should be applying paint protection film to your brand new Corvette C8. All right, so the first area of concern should be your hood. This very beautiful stealth airplane looking hood should be definitely wrapped with paint protection film. This is what we're about to do right now. But before we got into this step, the guys did a wonderful job at preparing it, cleaning the car, and polishing this area. Now it's ready to protect it. All right, so before we bring the film over here, just if you guys don't know about paint protection film, it is a thick sacrificial layer. It's 8 micron in thickness. So the manufacturer just gives you guys about 4 or 5 micron of protection. That's considering the base, the primer, the clear coat. All of that stacked up is about 4 or 5 microns. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 8 microns of paint protection film. So like that thickness is gonna prevent the rock chips from damaging your paint. So Rick over here is already squeegeeing it out. By the way, we are using computer cut patterns for this one. We extended the edges about 0.5 inches to the side. So like that we could able to wrap all of the edges and make it more seamless. And that will give you that look like there's actually nothing there because the film is basically transparent. It'll actually create more gloss and more protection. All right, I think we're ready. This is the pattern. Go, get it wet, get it wet. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, lay it on there. Now, this particular client had a C7, and he told me that before he actually started driving this one, he wanted to protect this because his C7, that whole front area got blasted with rock chips. So he learned from his C7, definitely doesn't want that to happen to his C8. So we're here gonna protect it. By the way, he found us on YouTube, so awesome. It's awesome that the local Corvette guys are finding us on YouTube. And you guys are more than welcome to stop by the shop. I get this a lot in all the videos. We're located in Miami, Florida, on the south side region of Florida. All right, so now that you got us here, this is another piece that we're doing a lot on all the C8s. I really don't know what you call this, but it's part of the rear quarter panel, and part of the door is this black bezel. So a lot of rocks will come from the front and we'll start chipping here. So we highly recommend for you guys to put it here and on the door. Rick is finishing up over there. We're doing like a custom thing for him. He also wanted to have it here on the rocker panel, but he didn't want the whole rocker panel done. So we're gonna do it from, I believe from here to like over here, this area as well. And then like somewhere around from here to here, so that all this area, since the car sits so low, all of this gets hit by rock chips too. So we're gonna apply the paint protection here too. So, but for right now, this is the, lend me the water? Yeah, here you go. So this is a nice little pattern from Expel with the extended wrap edges. I'll wait for it to dry and then I'll tuck it inside like this. It'll be nice and seamless and more gloss, more shine on the plastic area. There's a beautiful metallic black finish that it has already, and it's just being more glossy by it. See how I extend the edges, and then I just come in here, start tucking it in, so it looks like nothing's there.
use Stoner car care product. We don't get paid for them, but when something works, you know, we have to shout it out and make sure that they get some accolades from this product, because it really removes the stubborn glue that's on there without harming the paint. So our hands go out there to them, and I thank them for giving us such a great product. And it's also tar and sap remover. So there you go from Stoners. Look how softly and gingerly this thing comes right off, because you want to minimize the surface area here when you're working on such a delicate surface like this. And it really, look how softly and nicely that thing starts pulling out, you know. Might not be the silver bullet, but it works very, very nice. We really like it, and we recommend it.
So the other area we highly recommend is for you guys to put it right here on all this mirror sections. We do the passenger and the driver's side, obviously. We apply the paint protection film here, because the bug splatter always tend to land over here. And then the longer you let that bug splatter sit there, it's gonna etch to the clear coat. So once the film is on there, I'm not saying forget about it. You don't have to do anything. Obviously take care of it, wipe it down, but you are minimizing the bug splatter etching that happens on the paint. So highly recommend for you guys to do it on the mirrors. And next up, we're gonna do the fenders. Guys, you made it all the way to the end of the video, and we cannot emphasize how important this piece is to your C8. You definitely need to wrap your bumper. Bumper is very, very crucial, and it's gonna, you know, this car sits very low, it's very pointy, it's gonna attract a lot of bugs, a lot of rock chips. So definitely, if you are tight on budget, consider at least doing the bumper first things first when you get your C8. That's what we're about to do to this one right now. So technically what we did to this one is a full front paint protection film with the fenders, the hood, the mirrors, with some added a la carte kind of things like the door emblems, and then the little rocker panel that I showed you guys. But other than that, yeah, it's mainly a full front paint protection film. If your budget allows a full-blown wrap, then by all means do it. But we're about to do the bumper, and like my friend Ricky was doing, he removed the emblem. We measured the emblem, because after we put the film on, we're gonna put the emblem right back on. Although I must admit, I kind of like how the car looks without the emblem, but the whole purpose of the removal of the emblem was so like that there isn't any outline, and it's a very seamless look. So that's what we did. That's why we removed it. Getting ready to install the bumper, and this baby will be wrapped up, literally, and then we'll take it outside. Also, one last thing, the C8, not only is it the red painted areas that you see here, but all of these trim pieces, like the area where the camera is, these little splitter thingies, we have the pattern for that too. And when we do the front bumper, we do include all of these areas as well. So all of this black grill section, this gets done. The little side section, that also gets done. And if you had that carbon fiber package, we will do the carbon fiber lip as well. But for now, let's wrap up the red piece, and then I'll show you guys how we do the small little trim areas as well. That's honestly what takes the most time. These little black grill sections, it's very time consuming, but we get it done.
Yeah, these bumpers are definitely a must for the environment that we live in. You know, it's full of high-speed cars and high-speed rocks, and the last thing you need is a high-speed rock on something like this. And when I say rock, I'm talking about a pebble. I'm not talking about a piece of brick falling off somebody's truck, because it won't hold it. Even the mom and pop vans that we're doing are really a tribute to how beautiful this film lays, and how years of treasured paint you're going to have with this product.
All right guys, that leads us to the conclusion of this video. Hope you find it resourceful as far as like what areas you should be applying paint protection film to your beautiful C8. This one comes with this red beautiful interior with some carbon fiber trims. It looks really amazing. Again, hopefully you find all the information we gave you guys as far as like the areas that you should be applying paint protection film useful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next Corvette or the next car.